Now, it's so important to understand that in order to do this, okay, you have to have a spirit that wants to draw from God. When Rebecca walks out, she's carrying just a water pot on her, and she's carrying a water pot, and she has this ambition that I am going to draw not only for myself, but I'm going to draw for my family and whoever it is her family ministered to. We don't know that there weren't hundreds of servants because they were quite wealthy. You can tell that when they get into the house. They had maid servants. She carried some with her when she went to Isaac. So she went to draw not only for herself, for a father, for a mother, she went to draw for a household. When was the last time you went into God to get something from God for everybody else? Most of us, let's get real, we go to draw for me. Most of you, if you listen to your prayer, listen very carefully, most of your prayer is you. Jesus, in 26 verses in John chapter 17, only 5 were about him. 21 were about the glory of God and the church. And the first 5 were telling the Father he'd done what he'd asked. I mean, are we willing to draw? Are we willing to be vessels? Are we willing to be a water pot of stone that Jesus can tell the servants to take something out and turn into wine? Are we willing to be those people? And you'll all nod your heads, but are you willing? If you're willing, you are going to get taken into the ministry in some form, whatever job you do. Because suddenly you're a drawer. You can't give out what you don't reach in to take. It says in Isaiah 12 and verse 3, with joy will you draw water from the wells of salvation. In other words, I'm going to give you the option to take it or not take it. And it's not well, it's wells. And I don't know what we've done. Where do we get this weirdity that's them and us? That was the Middle Ages. It was the Dark Ages. It was the doctrine of the Nicolaitans. Nicol and laity, it means subdue the laity. And a lot of us are thinking, well, yeah, that's the 5-4 minutes. Where'd you read that? Jesus said, anyone that is thirsty, I want to be a carrier. Not just the 5-4 ministry. Their job is to equip. Huge things. And if this church is going to fulfill its destiny, we must be water carriers. It doesn't matter if I'm here, Chris is here, Sash is here, you're here.